Hello and welcome to the Music Appreciation podcast. Today we'll be talking about MF Doom's Mad Villainy, an album that came out in 2004 and is a personal favorite of mine. So first, I guess I'll give some history. So prior to his reappearance, MF Doom was part of a short-lived rap group known as Causing Much Damage, or KMD. Unfortunately, in 1993, Daniel Dumoulin brother was run over in an expressway. This caused him to record his album following the death of his brother, and the album was deemed too bleak, and so he was rejected and dropped by his record company. What followed was a 5-year hiatus from rap, or a dark age for Dumoulin, if you will, where he really wasn't doing much, and it's even theorized that for a moment he was homeless. So it definitely was not a good time in his life, but fortunately for us and for him, he did not quit rap, and in 1998 he reappeared, this time under an alter ego known as MF Doom, a supervillain kind of theme. And in 1998 he released Operation Doomsday, which was a large success, both commercially and critically. But what the biggest success was by far that it caught the attention of a beat producer by the name of Madlib, who had recently been suffering from a series of jazz band failures, which he was producing himself under the name Yesterday's News Quintet. And he was looking to re-enter the hip-hop game through some inspiration. And I suppose MF Doom was that inspiration. In 2002, the two began working together on their album. And, well, it wasn't a smooth process, to say the least. Though they definitely had the creative energy going back and forth. They were constantly being interrupted and being attacked from different leaks on the internet, different leaks on their trip to Brazil, anxiety-fueled final few weeks of production where they couldn't really find a satisfying ending for the album. It was just it was a very difficult process, and for a while it seemed as though they were just going to scrap the album, partially because of the leaks on the internet. At the time, this was a very new concept, and many thought this could be the end of an album. But fortunately, they didn't scrap the album, and on March 23rd, 2004, the legendary album was released. So I guess now I'll talk about the album a little bit, since that is the album I'm talking about here. In my personal opinion, the album is really great just because of the sheer creativity being displayed here. It feels it's just raw creativity. There's no extreme structure. There's no feeling like they have to stick to a certain spot. It's more just all over the map, but in a good way. It's creative, like if you were to give your child a pair of crayons and a blank piece of paper, they would be all over the map, but it's pure creativity, and that's what this album feels like. Certain songs, Doom may be working at a bistro, and he'll just be talking like he's working at a bistro. There's clips from different cartoons, there's clips from different news, there's just all these things being put in here, and it works perfectly. But I think at the center of all of this really is Doom's bars here are just really breathtaking. This is probably him at the height of his career in terms of writing rhymes. They're just truly inspiring. I mean, you listen to these songs and you probably wonder to yourself why it is that the rapper here just sounds so smooth. And the answer to that really is just that every single word rhymes with the next one and the next one. I mean, songs such as Figaro, Meat Grinder, Raid, and much more have just paragraphs of bars that just every single rhyme rhymes with the one before it. The rhyme scheme really, if you were to look at it, would blow your mind. And but it's not just random words either, obviously. You need to be saying something, and this one certainly is. It has double, triple entendres. It has punchlines. It has storytelling. Things are being said here, because if not, you're just putting random words together and rhyming, which anybody can do. The real challenge is making this into something, into poetry, really, which is what makes this rhyming so great. He really masters the craft of rhymicism in this album. Of course, a rap album, though, is more than just rhyming. It's more than just talking. There's more than just emceeing. And I think Madlib really steps up to the plate here and delivers on his part. This is a dual project, and both really perform well here. The beats here are just something else. I mean, like I said, the creativity, they're all over the map. Some beats are very jazzy. Some are psychedelic, you know, some are soulful, some are really electronic with synths, and it's just using all these. And some beats, the sounds are just truly very unique. I mean, stuff you really just wouldn't hear on other rap albums. You listen to songs like Curl or All Caps or Accordion and even Meat Grinder, and the beats are just very unique sounding. And you would never hear these on any other album, or at least not any mainstream one, which is what makes this album just so great. It's just, again, like I said, it's the product of what happens when a mad villain and a super genius just come together and make something great. And as we see, the product is truly inspiring. So, anyways, that's my hot take on the album. Hope this was enjoyable.